Live? We live and out?
Live.
We wilding out?
Yeah.
All right. 3,
Three,
2,
two,
1,
one,
go.
go.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the PB&J podcast. We have a little different flavor of jelly today.
Yes, we
Patrick,
do.
if you want to tell us about it.
Well, he still technically counts as a jelly.
Yeah.
But this is Josh.
He's Josh.
No, this is my buddy. Moved back down in Florida a little while ago. I think he's nervous to be on our super popular, seen all around the globe.
Bet you never thought you'd have 1 million people looking at you at once, huh?
That'd be awesome.
Just imagine all of them in their underwear, because they probably are, because this is a internet show, and you don't have to wear pants to go to those.
In fact,
that kind of show.
We don't have to have pants to be here.
Yeah, because webcam's all waist up, so I'm going to leave that mystery a mystery.
Unfortunately, for anybody that's been listening, it's not a mystery.
Yeah,
we all know he does not have on pants.
I do not have on pants. There's no fucking way in hell. A snowball chance in hell I'm going to wear pants when I don't have to.
So, yeah, episode 92. You will see that Jordan is not here.
Yes.
I believe he had to work late or something like that.
Yeah, he got called away. Yeah, he might pop in a little later.
Yeah.
We'll have a little double jelly downer, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to get it done. But yeah, man, I've had an interesting week. I sent you one product of my creativity.
I did. Hold on. I listened to it and it made me laugh so hard. But I really need you to explain.
Okay. So, as you all know, I do the whole Twitch streaming thing, and I have some friends who also do the whole Twitch streaming thing. And a mutual friend of a streamer by the name of Blair Lex, a mutual friend of ours who goes by the name of Space Warrior Jose, made a diss track about Blair Lex as a joke. And I wasn't going to take that shit sitting down. So I made a diss track of my own to hit him back. And suffice to say, I was worried that my computer would catch fire in the process of recording it, because it is pure fuego.
Yeah, because you were spitting so much fire.
Yeah.
Probably short.
I mean, if I was in World War II, they'd call me Spitfire.
So let me ask you, when you were doing this, like, you wrote it all, I assume.
Yeah.
Probably in front of the mirror, right? Sweating a little bit.
I was vomiting spaghetti.
Yeah, you're vomiting spaghetti everywhere.
It happens. It's part of the creative process. Anyone who doesn't know that has never written a rap song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it took me 2 hours from the time I heard the original diss track to the time that I recorded and posted it on my own YouTube. So I have it out there in the void. Maybe I'll share it, maybe I won't. We'll see. I am slightly embarrassed just because it's silly as shit. But it came out pretty good. It was a lot of fun.
No, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Is what it was.
So that was like one part of my week, just a random
Now, did you get any response to this? Have people heard this?
Yes, actually. It's sitting at about 80 or so views, which, I mean, doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, my next highest viewed video is like 10. So that's 8 times in like way less time.
Yeah.
And the streamer himself, who I was defending, he played it for everybody, and they all said it was fire. So that was the target audience. So that's what matters.
That's freaking hilarious.
Mm-hmm. It was a fucking great time to make.
My highest view video has 19 views.
Hey, that's better than my average.
And then I have one with no views.
I have one with no views.
View? Yeah, look.
He didn't even watch it himself.
No.
He's just like, you know what? I'm not going to push that button. I know what's on there.
Here's my YouTube channel. How do I see that?
I don't know.
Unhelpful.
I went through my phone. Look.
Okay.
Watch.
So
just hit YouTube.
I had a pretty normal week, right?
Yeah.
Work, still doing the training thing, still not on my own schedule yet and shit.
I just clicked on my own account, went to my videos.
Why are you mumbling over me while I'm trying to podcast?
Because you asked me a question.
You asked him a question, Patrick.
I did. He just took too long. I already figured
Happens.
it out.
Does happen.
So yeah, it does. So anyway, now I have to know. We're gonna stop for a second. This is all important. My highest viewed video.
And this is your
50.
highest viewed, Patrick?
Yes. I guess 54.
Yeah, looks like
Wow.
Oh no,
No.
1,000.
1.6.
1.6 thousand.
Whoa, buddy. What did you make?
It's just a video of a bottle warmer in my old kitchen a long time ago.
Excuse me, what? Why did so many people watch that video? They're just like, oh fuck, bottle warmers, start. Putting this
I
shit
don't
up
know.
for free. How can they afford it?
I'm not sure.
No.
It was awesome to have, though. I mean, for people that have kids, and you have to like make their formula for them,
Right.
because they can't eat regular food.
And you don't want to have to deal with the nuker wave.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all know that one, it's a pain in the ass because like half the milk is ice cold and half the milk is lava hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
But anyway, let's move on. Let's get off the YouTube views thing.
Okay.
Normal week, like I said, I did today, though, get to have what month is it? February Thanksgiving.
What the fuck, dude? Oh, February Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That does sound amazing.
It was pretty awesome. It was essentially bribery from my sister to ensure that I showed up to finish the floors.
I was like, either she found out about the what was it, the water pressure unit?
No,
that
they
you
knew
dunked in the
they
pool?
listened.
No, I mean that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I thought she just was like, we'll bait him with some turkey. When he gets here, we'll trap him, and then we'll force him to fix the water pressure unit.
No.
So granted, it is working. So fuck it.
It does work.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you always gotta bring
just don't put it back in the pool?
You know, you accidentally drop one expensive piece of machinery.
One entire water pressure unit in the fucking pool, and no one ever lets you live it down. You're right. You're right. You will never live that down. You will go down. That's going on your tombstone. It might be like small, but I'll find a way to add it.
Like at the bottom, under whatever my inscription is, right at the bottom. Also
that water pressure
into the pool.
We never fucking forget.
Never forget.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Oh fuck. So yeah, but it went smooth and it looks really nice.
Nice.
I definitely will say, I'm not sure how hookers do it all day, being on their knees, but my knees are not meant to be on the floor all day.
Pillows. You put a pillow on the ground, knees on the pillow.
Yeah,
not from experience or anything.
Yeah. I should have had knee pads.
Man, $50 is $50. Don't worry about
it. So anyway, so that was pretty normal.
Okay.
Right. Chloe had a birthday party she went to yesterday.
Well, that's fun.
And the thing she picked out to bring was slime. Now, there's like a slime craze thing going right now with kids.
Scoop it off the top of the pool?
No, it was like purchased. It was Nickelodeon slime.
Oh, wait. They sell Nickelodeon slime now?
Well,
because didn't they have like Yak or whatever it was?
I don't recommend this. And I'm going to tell you why. I was not there. However, apparently my wife was very embarrassed.
And according to the newspaper, several are dead.
They might as well be.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I guess the kid gets the slime for the birthday gift, and she's like, cool slime, because that's a thing right now, right?
Right.
So they rip into the slime. Every kid, all at one time, smooshes their hand into the slime.
Oh, no.
And unlike, like the slime that my kids play with, like they make it or whatever.
Right. It doesn't just like come off their hand.
This shit was like on them. Like,
oh, God.
it was like Apparently, they
It's
had
like
to like
the
scrape it off
fucking.
their hands and shit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's like the 50s movie, the fucking Blob, just eating a bunch of greasers.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's amazing.
So there's my wife at the birthday party.
The
with
one
all
who
of
brought the
parents.
one who brought
The
it.
one.
So all the parents are looking at her and like, oh, okay, all right.
My poor.
They're
wife.
wondering if she has a grudge and that's why she let her bring it. They're just like, is this a message?
Dude, I'll tell you that kids right now, their favorite thing is slime.
I know someone whose cousin got in trouble because she was hustling slime at school. She would make like high-end premium slimes with like these different like smelly good lotions and like glitter and shit and like make it super fancy. And she had her own like meth kit where she could make it and like a recipe that had to be followed exact for her standard of quality. Like it was fucking insane hearing her talk about this.
So she can make me some like custom slime on the
custom
spot.
Slime, different colored. What scent do you want? What kind of glitter do you want? Big jewels? Do you want small jewels? What do you want in your slime? And it would come in like, you know, those Chinese food containers for like the soup, where it's like she would pack it in that, and then just fucking bring it in to whatever kid bought it. This kid's like 12, and she was making hand over fist like $10 for slime, and the ingredients she would buy in bulk. She had a big thing of borax and like shit, like all kinds of shit. And she had like notes to her notes, like if the consistency is like this, add a little bit of this to fix that. If it's like this, do this. And basically, she had it all down to a science. And she
got in trouble because she was probably being investigated for being like
a fucking dealer. Yeah,
a dealer at first.
They're like, I don't know, kids go under the bleachers. Backpack looks less full than it does, and she's buying a better lunch than she did yesterday.
Yeah. She got like, ice cream today.
Yeah, like, okay, somebody made a deal under the bleachers. But no, like, because of allergies, because of the wide variety of ingredients that you can add to make slime, and because there's no like quality control in her slime, technically, even though it's primo stuff. They just basically, they're like, you can't fucking sell that here. What if someone's allergic to that lotion, and then you just fucking kill them? Yeah. And then we're liable. So they took her stash from her backpack and confiscated it and fucking told her, if you ever sell again, you're going to be like expelled. Right now, in school suspension 3 days. What? Which, holy shit. Hold on.
Did she get a warning first?
No. She just got smacked down.
I don't understand. So
I don't
must
either.
Have been something that was said to the rest of.
There might have been something like a general announcement or something, because she didn't get a specific warning to her. And that was the story she gave to her parents, is that she didn't get a specific warning. Granted, I was not there. And kids, when trying not to, you know, get in more trouble than they already are, might downplay certain things and might forget the warning they got. So I don't know. All I know is she claims there was no warning, 3 days in school suspension, and she can't sell slime anymore on property. So what she's been doing, she opened up an Etsy shop, and all the kids place their orders online. And she delivers it to them on bicycle. It's fucking insane. It's an entire racket setup. Like, I applaud.
In Florida?
No.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I wonder if this is like a mostly Florida kid thing. But I guess it's not.
It's not. It's not. I mean, it comes and goes. Because I remember there being a slime phase for a
slime phase?
Well, I know I did. Back in the 90s. And early 2000s, there was a little bit of a slime phase, because that's when all the commercials for GAC were going in hard at like 3 a.m. on Nickelodeon.
I remember.
And it was like the foamy kind of slime. Yeah. So your parents wouldn't buy it for you, so you had to make your own shit. And so it blew up.
It was cool for like 10 minutes. We played for 10 minutes to get bored.
I liked the kind that when you had it in the container,
broken,
you could like push on it.
Yeah, farts.
It farts.
Actually, that is something that she when it comes to pressing in, there's like a quality of sound that you want. That's an option for her establishment. I don't understand. It's insane the level of detail she's gone. But fuck it, she found her passion. Too bad it doesn't last to adulthood.
Yeah, right.
Because if you only get one
past.
passion, she is fucked for the rest of her life. But right now, she's doing great.
Speaking about stuff from the past, what happened to the cartoons and stuff nowadays compared to when we were kids?
What do you mean?
They're just soft. They're just, I don't know.
They so soft.
Like so much is offensive.
I mean,
in
hold
that,
on.
but it's
Would
if you
say
actually
that
watch
they're
something from the
soft?
'90s, I compared to the ones from the '90s, yeah.
Would
But
you-
that's
Well, hold on.
That's
Now,
the-
Rick and Morty does not
Okay.
count.
but that's
He's
adult
talking-
swim, that's complete. I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's
actual
talking
cartoons that I
Saturday
watch.
morning cartoon.
Exactly. I love this stuff. See, I was the one who picked it out.
You are, I know.
Okay. I love this kind of stuff, but I was talking about like Ren and Stimpy,
Oh, dude, Ren and
Pinky
Stimpy
and the
is
Brain.
awesome.
What's really funny is all the kids from the who grew up watching like Ren and Stimpy and stuff, who ended up becoming artists. They're all animators online for like YouTube and shit, and that's why you can find some really fucked up animations
Really?
from like Newgrounds, like back in the day, bro.
Remember
It's
that
absolutely insane.
All Real Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dudes walk around
Yeah,
home
with
with eyeballs.
holding
up here.
eyeballs. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Hairy
his
armpits.
thing that he
Yeah.
was stinky.
Stink pits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I
No,
love
you're
that
right. So
show.
cartoons are weak now. I'll
Well,
agree with that.
the main thing that I liked about the older style cartoons in comparison to like modern is a lot of times the older style cartoons had a lot of jokes that weren't aimed at the kids. They were meant to intentionally go over their head and land right in the parents' lap to be like, oh, like Rugrats. If you haven't watched Rugrats recently as an adult, give it a view and just there is so much shit that was going on in those people's lives in the background that you miss as a kid that, oh my God, it's fucking amazing. I absolutely love it.
And not to mention that Rugrats is just a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah,
I mean,
it's a good
that
show.
was a solid cartoon.
It was.
Now, the theories behind that, and
Oh, God.
you've talked about it a little bit with like
I have.
Angelica and all that.
Yes.
That ruins it for me.
We won't go too much into it because I'm.
You're right, though.
Yeah.
What about the cartoon? He was a kangaroo. His neighbor was a
Rocco's Modern.
bullfrog. Yes,
Rocco's Modern Life.
Yes.
Dun, dun.
Garbage
Yeah.
Day is a very dangerous day.
Yeah.
They even had
What
like
was his dog's name?
Oh God, what was
Spunky?
this dog's name? I think it was Spunky.
I think it was Spunky. Yeah. Good show.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, the slime thing though is weird to me. I don't think I had a slime. I don't think when I was young that there was toys that were like, this is the fucking thing. That everyone wanted. I don't know.
Right.
It's different, I guess. Now kids have iPhones, so whatever.
I mean, fuck all that other shit. It can't connect to the web.
Yeah, right.
Well, and I think that part of the reason why there's such a slime resurgence is the recipes to make it freely available on YouTube. And the ingredients are usually household chemicals.
Yeah.
If your parents use borax, you in the clear.
I wonder if any kids have hurt themselves
trying to cook up some slime.
Trying to cook up some slime. Yeah.
They accidentally
or fucking caught their house on fire somehow. Could you imagine that shit?
They're just like, all right, so I've got bleach and I've got chlorine. Am I following this right? All right, just pour all that shit in. Like, oh, and here's ammonia. Fucking throw that in there.
House fucking blows up. The neighbors are like, oh my God, there must have been a meth lab.
So
and
many
the fucking
videos.
cops are like, no, there was a slime lab.
Yeah.
What?
Sometimes you just need a slime lab.
Little kids doing it.
What?
Making slime. So many videos.
Oh, YouTube videos. Yeah, little kids getting rich on YouTube making slime, bro. We're doing the wrong shit.
Look at that.
All right, quick tangent. I promise it'll be 2 seconds.
Go.
But fucking YouTube has some weird shit, and that is claw machine channels. Channels dedicated.
Claw machines.
You like claw machines? All right.
I like claw machines. I like them kind of games, like going to boardwalk and actually going into a game room.
Yeah, and they'll have like the MP3 players and like
good at that,
iPads. Hell yeah.
I've always been good at it.
And there's a lot of people who have these claw machine like channels that is just dedicated to like winning prizes and oh, we got kicked out because we won too much and like shit like that. But
There's
you'll
videos,
read.
There's videos on YouTube right now. It's completely different. Like you go and put $10 in the machine. It's over in Japan, and you press a mystery button, and you get a mystery prize out of every single one. It's crazy.
There's all kinds of crazy shit.
Japan,
Thing is,
so you get something every time.
Yeah, like something different, something random. Like
yeah, they're kind of like
cool
the
thing.
crank machines where you would crank out and a capsule would come out.
Yeah,
it's
No,
that
it's like a
concept,
vending
just
machine.
higher.
a
Yeah.
machine.
It's a vending machine style where you put the money in and then it'll pop out something random, but they're collectibles. And it's to the point where people will go crazy, and certain ones are worth like $200 and shit. Like it's crazy because of the rarity. But there's an entire like following on YouTube for claw machine channels that are fake, where they're channels with like millions of subscribers, and they'll be like, "Oh, winning an iPad out of the claw machine, hell yeah!" But then the claw machine will be in their garage.
Yeah,
and it'll be the box for the iPad. And then they're like, yeah, I just want to show you guys how to win an iPad out of one of the machines. Here we go. Oh, first try, I got it.
Yeah.
But when you own the claw machine, you can control how much strength the claw has.
Yeah, exactly.
You can change the settings for it when you own the machine. Yep. And there was another channel that was a lot more real, where it was inside an arcade. So it was like, oh shit, he's actually winning shit. But then if you look in the description, come out to my family's arcades for these prizes, because this is where I won those prizes.
So you think they like opened it, sat it how they want it,
changed it,
fucking lowered it down,
free advertising,
the claw.
They get to put the prize right back in, so it's not like they even lost the iPad. And then they just crank that shit back down and watches all these kids go crazy. And they make a lot of money off YouTube because there's so many subscribers, so many views on these videos, like millions of views of people who just click it because they're like, who don't take the time to read the description, which is how they get away with not misleading the populace. Yeah. Because there's a whole, you can get sued if you're lying.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of channels out there that they're actually the store owners too, and they just go around and play on the machines. Yep. Then there's also like they'll go to different like Chuck E. Cheese and different places like that.
A lot of fade to blacks when someone walks up to them, because a lot of times the other thing is they'll have like we got kicked out for winning too much, and the entire video will be them just playing the machines and like shaking them and shit, which you're not allowed to do. That's like rule numero uno. You don't shake the machines in the arcade. Yeah. So like a guy would come over and be like, hey, can you guys like stop that? And then the video will cut to black and it was like, oh, we won so much that they kicked us out. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
You don't get an actual video of them kicking you out, and then that's the end of the video. And it's like, oh, that was 13 minutes of nothing.
Exactly.
Well, they won the money from the advertisements I watched.
Yeah. No, they did though. And that's fucked up. Especially if they're doing like a fake like walk up to like a arcade or some shit. Yeah. And then it's actually them in their garage fucking playing the machine.
Because that's actually really common, is the garage machines. It's insane how many people own a claw machine. Like, I figured it would be more expensive, that it wouldn't be such a... But I guess their channel's making millions of views, so fuck it, they can buy their own.
Well, that's like seeing a commercial for McDonald's or something, seeing this massive sandwich, go there and get this little fucking nothing.
Well, watching people play the claw machine, though, is a lot like... So my brother-in-law, Jimmy, before we went to Vegas last year, he watched so much YouTube. And I'm talking like these people that just get like parties together and they go and they fucking play big money and they make money back and all this other crazy shit. It's like vlog shot.
Yeah.
You know? But people, I mean, there's millions of views on these fucking videos.
Yeah. Well, that's like when I brought you to the casino up there. If we could actually record on the floor, that would have been awesome.
Not only that, but for vending machines, I know in Vegas they have the vending machines where it's like $20 bills attached to the stuffed animal, and it's like $20 to play. I've always found
you get your 20 back
if you win the first try.
Well, yeah,
but I mean, first try, no warm up. Fuck it. Like, let's go. But it was funny that
make that our theme song.
We should. But it's funny you mentioned McDonald's earlier. Yeah. Because McDonald's is very specific in how they like advertise things on their website. where they will, like, for instance, the Big Mac, right?
Yeah.
It's just mouthwatering perfection starts with 2 sear-sizzled 100% pure beef patties and Big Mac sauce sandwiched between a sesame seed bun, American cheese, shredded lettuce, onions, pickles to top it off. Sponsored by McDonald's now. McDonald's, that's legally binding. You have to sponsor us. Give us money. I read your shit. But anyway, so
that's how that works.
I was like,
yeah, that's how that works.
words.
Everybody knows that.
Right? I was like 30 words. I went into a rabbit hole this week, as I'm off to do. But the rabbit hole I went into isn't like my usual like pop culture stuff, craziness, or like Wikipedia holes. I ended up on the Taco Bell website because I wanted to see if they still had the grande burritos, the $1 grande.
You went there to look for something.
I went there to look for something, and I got
stuck
into a fucking hole of insanity. Taco Bell's website is fucking insane, and it doesn't look it right away, right? It's very to the point. Here are the ingredients, here are the calorie counts. You can, this is what it'd be like if you did this, if you sub this for this, whatever, till you get to the descriptions of the items. And I just want to start off with the with cups, right? In the description for the cup sizes for the fountain drinks, it says, hey, this is a cup. It comes in 4 sizes, and you can fill it with the fountain drink of your choice. You can put ice in it, too, if you want. You've probably experienced a cup before. So let's talk about what you really want to know. Our place in the ever-expanding universe.
What?
If you were to get all 4 of these cups, you'd find that they'd comfortably fit inside of each other, each an identical but smaller version of itself. Like a Taco Bell Matryoshka doll. I can never say that right. It's a doll within a doll within a doll.
Yeah.
Those dolls, for all of you running to Wiki right now, are those traditional wooden Russian dolls that have one doll inside of another doll inside of another doll, etc. Not only are they beautiful examples of Eastern European craftsmanship, but they're physical metaphors for life's complex layers of awareness. See, like our fountain drink cups, or are those dolls I can't pronounce, human experience is predicated on macro and micro iterations of the cogs that build it.
Wait, hold on.
That was for fucking fountain drink cups.
This is in the cup description?
That was to describe cups.
And this is the actual Taco Bell website.
You can go on the Taco Bell website and find that shit.
Okay.
So there's that, right? And like, holy shit. So they also have like things that are more like funny, like more traditional comedy. Where did you know you can buy just a cup of seasoned rice from Taco Bell? I didn't.
No. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. It's not exactly like shown anywhere. But if you go on the website, it just says, "Wait, you just want rice?" And then there's a subtitle to it that says, "Are you sure?" And they just sit there with like, they try and talk you out of buying the rice. They're like,
so hold on. So I can see this guy.
Nobody gets rice from Taco Bell. Like, that's what it says on the website. They're like, literally no one does that. Why are you doing this?
Here's this guy on some kind of crazy diet. His wife is on him hard.
Right.
Like, you need to lose fucking weight, you fat piece of shit.
You're only allowed rice.
So there he is at work, and he's like, man, I really want Taco Bell. And he's going through the menu, and he's like, I can have a small cup of seasoned rice.
Yeah. Make it into a nice gruel.
It'll be wonderful.
Wonderful. And it's just like nobody does
to buy it, and it makes him feel like a piece of shit. And he buys a double stuffed fucking chalupa that's a half a pound. Eats it.
Gains a pound, yeah.
It's all Taco Bell swallow.
It's absolutely insane. Another thing that was more funny that I really liked was for the description of the soft taco, it says, it's so soft, it exclusively listens to Toronto hip hop.
What?
Like, goddamn, that was shooting straight at Drake. Like, headshot, you're done.
Hilarious.
Then there's the Fiesta taco salad, which is broken down where each ingredient is a member at a party. So I'm on their website right now, and I'm reading it directly from their website. So I'm just gonna read this to you real quick.
Okay.
When we eat the Fiesta taco salad, we like to imagine what the party would really be like. It's probably at Lettuce's house because, let's be honest, Lettuce has to be in the know with everything and knows just about everyone. And everyone knows Lettuce has a great fried taco salad shell to throw its party at. Refried beans and seasoned rice are lettuce's best friends, so they're definitely there early. They probably helped lettuce get things ready and lock down the music situation because they know an up-and-coming DJ. It's probably safe to say that real cheddar cheese is that one dude who is just always at parties, but no one really knows who he is or how he got there. He just kind of shows up and plays it cool and with everyone, and is often seen mingling throughout the party. Tomatoes and reduced fat sour cream are together. They're the new couple on the scene. But tomatoes used to be with refried beans, so there's a bit of drama, always on the cusp of a full-on party meltdown. But a fiesta taco salad wouldn't be a fiesta without some drama, right? Red tortilla strips is the cool guy who probably came from a party and is already getting directions so he can go to another party after he stopped by his lettuce. Steak and Chicken is their friend from out of state who may or may not be on a tour with a mid-level indie band. So obviously he had to stop in and check out the scene. He probably walked in with his guitar and gave everybody a private concert in the backyard by the fire pit. And of course, no Fiesta Taco Salad house party would be complete without someone like Fire Roasted Salsa, who's probably going to break something in the fried taco salad shell and make lettuce wish that it never let Beans invite it in the first place. All in all, the Fiesta Taco Salad would probably go down just like that.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? That's the description for the item. And
okay,
I would understand if Taco Bell was going like the Old Spice level of like advertising,
but
where
they're not.
They're yeah, exactly. Like
no, I have a theory now. I know what happened.
A guy's just spiraling down in an identity crisis and writing on the page, and no one noticed. That's my theory.
Taco Bell is what kind of food? We see that as
stoner food.
Stoner food,
1,000,000%.
And speaking from not experience, when you're in that state,
right,
and given a what am I looking for? Creative thing to do,
right?
It's gonna get weird.
It's gonna get weird.
It's gonna get weird, and that's exactly what happened. So not only is, and what this is, we just learned this actually, PB&J exclusive, right?
Okay,
now.
Right now.
Not only did we learn that it's stoner food, at the very least, the website
is
operated by Stoner Food. Wait,
and you know what?
I just headquarters in California.
One last description, and then I'll leave it alone.
Okay, one last one.
One last one, but
I love this.
Just understand that I read this and I grew concerned for the writer, right?
Uh-oh.
Because this is sounding like some real shit, and he just threw some shit in there to make it legally. No, I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
It talks about the smothered burrito. And it says, everything is great for the first few months, but then burrito starts to see a few red flags in sauce. Maybe it gets a little too jealous of other sauces. Maybe sauce gets a little angry when burrito goes to the mall with the other burritos. Now, Burrito just spends weekends shopping for deals on lawn furniture and falling asleep to cable television at 10 p.m. A shadow of the burrito it was, being smothered by red sauce. And then it comes out with, we'd feel kind of bad for the burrito, but honestly, it's just too dang delicious with red sauce all over it. Plus, it's just a burrito. And burritos don't have feelings. And all I can think of this whole time is that the writer's the burrito, the sauce is Karen, and Karen is smothering him. And he's just like, I don't have feelings anyway. Everything's fine. He's just wearing a fucking mask.
Yeah.
And he's going to kill himself or kill both of them or something. Because, like, oh my God. What the fuck, man?
Yeah. That's intense for
a
fucking fast food.
For a fucking burrito from Taco Bell. Like, you don't have the whole, we're in a broken, abusive relationship.
Well, now I'm kind of curious. Do other fast food websites have anything like this? Is this like a whole genre of advertising I didn't know existed?
Exactly like this? No. And that's the thing, is Taco Bell doesn't draw attention to it, which is the thing that like freaks me out about it and like threw me off, and why I think personally someone's like having a fucking crisis and they wrote it all out on the website and corporate just doesn't look at the website. Because like Wendy's, their big social media thing is they roast people, right? You hit them up on Twitter, they fucking clap back every time. If another fast food company talks shit, they clap back. And that's like their whole thing. And there's been a lot of...
They'll get going on Twitter and shit, yeah.
Yeah. Denny's, theirs is just like surreal ass Twitter and Instagram posts. where it'll just be like weird, like 3 a.m. like updates where like, what if ham was aliens? Like that kind of shit. But again, Denny's draws attention to it. It's part of their social media platform. It's a, hey, look at our weird shit. Nothing from Taco Bell is that. It's just, if you're the one fucking weirdo like me who ends up looking at the descriptions because like they had to describe cups, that's where I was from. That was my mindset. It was like, what are they going to put for the descriptions for cups? It's a cup. So that's what started me down this rabbit hole. And oh my God.
Yeah.
Every item is fucking insane.
When you said to me that you wanted to talk about the website because it was crazy, I kind of thought like maybe there was a crazy picture on there that looked weird, or
right, or like
some shit like that,
hidden game or something. Like, oh my God, oh, we have a text-based RPG where you make sour cream. No, no, it's just hey,
that would be awesome.
All infinitesimal specks in the universe. We're all gonna die. We're in broken relationships. Have a taco.
They're good. There you go.
They're good. We got sour cream on.
Hilarious.
Like holy shit. So yeah, that was the rabbit hole that I went down because I always find one. I always go down one, and that was the one I went down this week. Who knows what it'll be next week? We'll find out then.
We will. Yeah. And it'll totally be content for the next show.
Literally content for the next show, like 100% content.
100%. Oh my God, totally.
Oh my fucking God, I love content.
Oh man, hey, we're gonna take a quick break.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pause the audio, and if you're here for the video, well, we'll still be here. Okay, bye.
All right, I paused my audio too. Hello, everyone, for the break. We are here to entertain you during the break.
Yeah.
Are my fellow humans in this podcast having a good time?
Decent.
I too enjoy myself like humans do. I am a human.
Let me just save this.
Oh, saving the project. That's probably smart. That's probably smart.
Because some shit happens when we go to start.
Every time.
If we fucking realize soon enough, we'll be able to catch it.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I mean, there's a chance.
Huh.
No, we're just gonna send Patrick Broken Dream or Jordan Broken Dreams. We'll be like, here's the audio from the YouTube.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
The masses.
Yeah.
I will do my best.
It's nice talking to y'all. Have a good night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Josh is leaving.
Oh, it was a pleasure having you, Josh. Thanks for joining us.
Special guest
Josh. Being here. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. All right, now that they're gone, I'm in control of the show. That's right, me. They'll never know that this happened. We need to talk. We need to find the writer for the Taco Bell website. I wasn't done. I just didn't want to go on too long. But now that we're in break, you're in my world. We need to find him and we need to save him. Something is fucked going on. And I don't know what it is. I really think that he's going to die soon because he's in that relationship, and maybe smothered burrito. He's going to get smothered in his sleep. It might be a message. I don't know. All I know is there's an identity crisis going there, and that dude's going to go fucking postal or he's going to be killed by Karen. I don't know which is going to happen first, but we need to save him. Do I have your commitment, PB&J family? You delicious bastards. Do I have your commitment to help me save this poor, unfortunate soul? Because there are so many items that were like that. It's insane. And like they go full philosophy mode way too often. And I don't understand it. So something bad's going to happen. We need to prevent it. I'm going to need you on my side on this. All right? And since I said it, it's now legally binding. If you watch this video, you're going to help me. And if you don't, well, I'm coming for you. Because this is serious business. Other than that, though, I don't know. I've been playing some video games while we were gone. And I did watch a batshit crazy game from the Dreamcast. It's called D2. And if you Google D2, it will not come up. If you Google D2 Dreamcast, I don't even think it comes up then. You have to like go to page 3, and then it's just like a blurb where it's like, hey, this game was a game that existed technically. And it has like this weird like split between third person and first person, where you have portions that play out like Myst, where you walk up to like what would be NPCs and talk to them and stuff like that. And then there's like a third person like movement in like the overworld. And that splits off into like a first person shooter view where you're like shooting at these monsters that are possessing people. And it's alien monsters specifically. And they're possessing people and creating clones and having them attack. And it's really weird. So if you want to kill like a few hours watching someone play that, if you can find it even, it's pretty insane. It's pretty funny. So yeah, I should probably have the chat up during this because I realized y'all could be talking to me right now and I'm not even seeing it. What a piece of shit I am. Then again, you could be not talking to me. And then I'm the one who's crazy. So I guess we'll figure that out. But let me go ahead and I'm going to pull up and see if y'all are yelling at me in chat to pay attention to you because I'm a bad boy. Let's see. PBnJ podcast. PB&J Orlando? Orlando Brown. There's someone named Orlando Brown who made a song called PBnJ. I'm gonna listen to that a little later, but for now we'll skip that. PBnJ podcast. You know what? That was only number 7 in the list. Pretty proud of that. Andrew's Theories. What up? There was an episode of Tugrats where it's about Chucky's mom who's dead. That's true. She did die. There's channels about people stocking their vending machines. Interesting. I should watch that. Could be what KFC did with their Twitter account where they only followed 13 people. That I do remember. That was really cool. Crack posted an article on this 2 years ago. Amazing. Me and Cracked, we have connections in our brain holes. All right. And it doesn't surprise me that it was from 2 years ago because, oh my God, their recent shit has been bad. I haven't actually been on Cracked in like a year almost. Because after they fired all of the writers I liked, I just didn't see the point. And they got really weird into like these short form posts where it's an article that's like 500 words, which is not what I liked about them. I liked actual content, and now it was more of a, hey, here's a thing. Isn't that weird? No, that's just a thing that just happened, and you just pointed it out like you're a news source or something. You're not. You're supposed to be for funnies, and you fired all your funnies. Fuck you. There's still some good people there, but I just, none of their content interested me really anymore. And how have I been? I've been great, man. I've been great. I see that your name has theories attached to it. Have you been releasing some theories? Do you have videos on this thing? Because if you do, I would love to know. Also, you're contractually obligated to help me find that writer. So, just letting you know. I'm going to need that. It was something you were going to do years ago? All right, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, why not now? If you got some spare time, just throw something up there. You know? Content creation is funsies. Just straight up funsies. Only when I make Pat come back, I will send him off. My phone's blowing up. Who dat? Saying IGGY. No, it's not Iggy. was hoping it was Iggy texting me. That would have been good. I know. Everything's weird. Everything's weird. But, I mean, fuck it, man. I'm glad I'm no longer at the quarry. I've been chillaxing. Would you look at that? Look at this beautiful bastard coming back to join us. By golly. Would you look at him? Put on some headphones. Oh, don't dance. No one came here to watch you dance. It's terrifying watching you dance. I mean, true. Take the money while you can, but keep your eyes on Indeed.com. That's all I'm going to say about that. You'll tip if he removes some clothes. Hey, yo, Pat. Oh, shit, he disappeared. Oh, he's coming back. All right, he's sitting down. Yo, Pat, can you hear me?
I can.
You've been offered tips if you remove some clothes.
Ooh, who?
Andrew's Theories.
Ah, so Andrew Mailman.
I mean, mayhaps. All I know is he wants to see some man cleavage, and he's willing to pay the big bucks.
That's
the
weird.
Big ones. Washingtons on Washingtons to see him.
Washingtons on Washingtons on Washingtons?
Mm-hmm. So, you know, if it doesn't break TOS, like, let's get him out.
We
need the tip money.
Pretty sure I can't do that.
Or a full moon. I'd be
okay with it though, I guess.
I mean, if it's a full moon, that has to be at least an Abraham. Can't do that for less than an Abraham. Let's be real.
I don't even have. Let me open up chat.
You should probably open up chat.
Great, guys.
Because I was actually sitting here doing the break, and I realized I don't have the chat up, and there might be someone there. And I looked, and I just see like 30 messages of him like talking to us without us responding, and then him being like, "Yeah, I've been here the whole time." Because I was like, there might be someone in there who's been talking to us the whole time. And he's like, "Yeah, it's me." I was like, "That's fair. That's fair. Oopsie poopsie, but that's fair." And he actually talked about It Ends Up Cracked did an article on the Taco Bell website.
Really?
2 years ago. I haven't been on there in a long time, and I never saw it. So, like, I'm telling you, man, I have a brain portal with some of those people. But I haven't been back on there in so long because they fired all my favorite people.
Who did?
Cracked. They actually they downgraded or downsized and downgraded, but they downsized by cutting a lot of their talent and cutting their entire video presence, which is a shame because some of my favorite content from them was the videos they made. And they just fucking downsized and fired a bunch of people. So I haven't been back on there in like a year. That's why all my stuff has been like more Wikipedia based. Because I hadn't had anything that reminded me of something. Because I haven't been looking at their shit. Granted, all they really post now are like these small like articles that are like 500 words that are just like, hey, this modern event happened. And like, uh-oh. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy though. Cracked is cool. Wait.
Well, they were. I don't know about anymore. I'm no longer sold on them. If you can find their old articles, then enjoy. But I've read a lot of them. But I didn't read that one. So that just, you know what? That baffles me even more because that kills my theory that the website was like hidden like this. That it was just some guy. Because that means it's been 2 years that it's been like that.
I was just thinking that.
So what the fuck is what is the point if they're not going to draw attention to it? No one looks at the description for food items. Nobody. Well, me, but I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck,
Maybe,
man?
hold on. Maybe it was written in the context you think originally.
And then they liked
it
it
was
so much
called
they left
out,
it.
and they laughed when they read it, and they were like, ha 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 ha, and they just left it. Yeah.
Maybe.
As an Easter egg.
But that might mean that it's too late to save him. He's already been smothered by Karen.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
which
yeah.
is sad.
For sure.
It's really sad.
So, when we come back, I think I'm going to talk about the robot family member thing.
Okay.
Hell, if I found out about it just now. Huh. Yeah. Check it out. It's weird.
Yeah. Like the Fiesta Taco Salad one, I read that directly from the website. Hell, all of them I read directly from the website, but like, it's just insane to actually look at it.
Yep.
On their website. I also happened to find out there's a rapper by the name of Orlando Brown who has a song called PB&J.
Really?
Yes.
How does it go? Send me a link. Is there a music video?
I'm sending it like right now. One moment, please. I'm gonna send it to you in the call chat.
Do, 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 do. Oh, there it is. No. No. French. Hold on. This ad just told me French fries and beer are vegan. That's true? I guess, right?
Wait, what?
French fries and beer are vegan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, some French fries aren't, depending on the oil that they were cooked in, or if the restaurant that they're cooked in shares its oil with other stuff like meat products. Because technically, they're supposed to have like separate fryers, and one's for vegetarian shit, and the other one is for everything else. But a lot of restaurants don't actually do that, so you can't actually eat French fries. Like that was one of the weird things that I discovered with my friend when she went vegetarian for the first time. Was just how many places you couldn't eat French fries at, because you would think that's the vegetarian thing you can eat anywhere, but it's not true. Some of them add lard to their French fries, like animal lard.
Yeah, I like them with extra lard, actually.
It was like beef tallow or some shit. So it was like beef lard. And
does this ever say PB&J or peanut butter and jelly or anything like that?
What?
This song?
I have no idea. I only listened so far, but I never got to like a chorus. So like I don't know. He's just like honestly, I was listening to it. And
yeah, frying them in lard does make you a real man. I agree with that. 100%, actually.
And just looking at this guy rap, he looks like he's like coked up, like real bad.
Yeah.
Like he got bags under his eyes and shit. He looks like he's been in the Applebee's bathroom. And it's not my cup of tea. But I'll listen to the rest of the song later. In the meantime, we got a fucking show to rock and roll.
Okay. Let's get rid of that. I didn't like it.
Oh, the rap? Me neither.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not my style. And like the mixing was wrong too.
Mm-hmm.
Which granted it's probably just budget, but like
no, that was extra budget.
Yeah, like that was
okay.
That was all the budget went into the crack before the video was shot. So it was just like, let's just shoot the damn thing in front of this house. It's got a bunch of fucking tags on it. Let's go.
That was wonderful.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to record the show?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. Break. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, write down the break. Break it down. Take your canvas box. Take your canvas box. Take your canvas box to the supermarket.
All right. Yeah. It's always weird to have somebody in here with me. And then while they were here, messed up my green screen, so it's like worse than usual, like with the stuff.
Don't even worry about it.
Little mad about it, but it's fine.
Don't be. You can fix it. Eventually. After much meticulous fucking around with it.
Yeah.
But we won't
However, I am ready to fucking rock and roll in the hizzy. I'm going to take it away with this topic.
Yeah, the robot thing?
Yep. And then we're just going to talk about it, mind-blowy thing that I kind of thought of, yada, yada. And then if you could try to follow it up with something if we need to.
Okay. Time to find a thing.
All right.
Gorsh.
I'm going to start recording.
Oh, I'll start too. All right, I've hit the record button.
I am recording.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Hello? Hold on. All right, I'm hitting stop. Now I'm hitting record. And now we're recording. Sure. Okay, I fixed it. We're good.
Awesome.
I got lines. I got blue lines going up and down.
Whoop, whoop.
So I'll take us back from break, and then you just go straight into the story.
Yeah, probably.
You ready for the guns?
I am. Let's do it.
Finger one, finger two. I am gonna finger you. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey everybody, welcome back once again. We had a great break. No one talk about it. Everything's fine. While the Patrick's away, we don't fucking talk about it.
Oh,
and that's all we're
gonna go back.
Say. No,
hold on, because I stepped away.
There's nothing weird. Don't worry about it.
We probably wouldn't have even taken a break today, honestly. But I stepped away because Josh had to go.
Yeah.
He actually was a little bit nervous.
I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
We are a little famous.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of our show before? Because we've got like at least 30 views. Minimum.
At least. So anyway, yeah, break was good though. A little bit long. I had to get my shit all back together because I was like, wait a minute. Whenever other people are here, I never plan on exactly how it's going to work or what the logistics of it are going to be.
And we just make it work, and then we have to fix it after.
Yeah. So I had to fix it right after. So anyway, I have something that I want to talk about if it's okay with you.
I give you permission.
Oh, gracias.
You're welcome.
So I actually kind of got this. I don't remember what I was listening to, and it was like a cut from something on the radio, and they had said something about your wife waking up and your wife being a robot or something like that. And it was kind of funny, and I don't remember where I heard it, but it got me thinking, like, could you? And here's the theory. You go to bed, everything's normal,
right?
You wake up in the morning, and to find either your wife, significant other, close family member, something like that, girlfriend, whatever. No, girlfriend doesn't count. It has to be like a real long attachment. Right.
Okay. So you can notice the difference.
Yes. But you find out that this person is a robot and has been a robot the whole time.
The whole time?
Ever known them, yeah.
How do you find out?
Well, actually, you know what? Hold on, I take that back. That can be part of a theory, I guess. But no, you wake up, they're a robot. It could be anything. It could be anything.
Yeah, but how do you find out they're a robot? Like you just wake up and they forgot to put their face on?
Some circumstance happens that I didn't think that part through.
They jump into a pool and electrocute everybody?
No, that would be funny. That would be hilarious.
That would be funny. Millions are dead. Fuck you.
Somehow something happens that causes you to now find out that this person is a robot. Right? Okay. Now, would you let's say that they've always been a robot. Would you continue to treat that person the same way?
Okay. So I have a couple informational things that I need to find out. One, is it true artificial intelligence, or is it purely just like pull and respond?
No, full-blown passes Turing test. You've been living with a robot for quite some time. Okay. Whether or not it's always been a robot is up to you and your theory you want to form, I guess. But this is you've been living with this robot for X amount of time. Like, let's say, for example, let's say it was my wife, right? And it turns out, well, it almost doesn't work with my wife because we've been together so long. But you know, you meet somebody, you get married, right? You date, blah blah blah, and you're together, and you find out that person's a robot, even, right? That I could understand, maybe being able to wrap your head around, almost as crazy as that sounds. But making it somebody that you've always known, like let's say your mom or your brother or something like that, right? Okay. You find out tomorrow he's a robot. Do you then treat him different? Is he a different?
If it's full AI, I don't treat him any different. I might change my jokes.
Okay.
Because he's now a toaster to me, but in a joking way. He's still my brother. Because if it's full AI, that means that this is a thinking, rational being that was created. I don't know if it's replaced my brother or if it's been the whole time. If it's been the whole time and I find out it's the whole time, treat him the same. If he's replaced my brother, I need to know where my real brother is and why he's replaced him. So at first, I will be hostile towards this machine until I get the information and the answers I need. If I don't get them, he goes in the bath. If I do get them and it's something to where it's understandable or it's more positive, or like my brother died in like a freak accident and like this is my brother now kind of deal, where he's always been a robot and the brother that I thought I knew was always a robot, and like my actual kid brother, or in this case my older brother. I don't know why I said kid brother. I'm the kid brother. I'm the robot. But yeah, no, if my actual older brother had died and he replaced him, you're my brother now. You're the one I have all those stories about. Can I program you to not be so fucking socially awkward?
Yeah, right. No shit. So Andrew in chat, right?
Right.
He says, only thing is, how would you not know, right? Would they disappear to get updates and age? And that's part of what their update is, I guess he's saying. And if you're with them for 15 years and they never aged and you never thought something is up, then you're an idiot. Well,
have you seen Keanu Reeves? That man is immortal?
He might be. Yeah.
He looks the same now as he did like when he was 20.
Well, the only
even portraits of someone who looks like Keanu Reeves could have been Keanu Reeves in the 1800s.
That's crazy. Yeah. He does look a little bit older, but not like older, like distinguishedly older. Like he
looks like he's like 10 years older, right?
Yeah.
But he's like 30 years older than what
he's actually 4,030 years older.
Yeah. He's actually the second Messiah.
He's Jesus. Keanu.
I know. Foo.
He talks that way because he's a little bit crazy from being alive that long.
I mean,
that's actually.
I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Tom Cruise has the alien magic. That's possible.
He might
actually.
Have alien magic.
He's been backing up off his Scientologist stuff a little bit.
Has he?
Yeah. I won't get into it now because I don't have the information in front of me. But like I will talk about that next week. I think a little bit about Tom Cruise's like reintegration into society.
So to answer your question though, Andrew, is the what I'm talking about, right? What I'm thinking of is You've been duped the whole time, like a full replacement, or it could have recently happened. If it was something that was there the whole time, like let's say a 15-year time span or whatever, then yeah, it's either it somehow ages or the great conspiracy that makes you important enough for this to actually be happening to you.
Right.
They've been updated, whatever. You know, because obviously it would be nuts to happen to just like a normal person like me, fucking wake up in the morning. That'd be crazy. Now, I will say, like let's say it was me. It it would be hard to not at some point lose connection with whomever that person is, you know, and just start treating them like the fucking toaster that they are.
I mean, I could see that to a certain degree. It's just that if I saw them as a person and their AI was advanced enough to where they're full-blown artificial intelligence. If they have artificial intelligence, then at that point they're people to me.
Oh, okay.
Once we get into AI truly, like the ethics of it, one, fucking don't. Two, if we do make that plunge, they need rights. They need everything afforded to another thinking being, because you're creating a person in the digital form.
Yes, I agree with that. But what would happen is if, let's say, a bunch of fucking people woke up and found, and this happened to a bunch of people all at one time, right?
Then we would
now have, no shit. We would now have a population of the planet that's now these robot beings, and they would either A, have to take over, or B, be put in like internment camps or some shit, right? So they would have, it would either be like kill all humans or kill all robots. Would go either.
I mean, there would probably be something somewhat like that. I would agree with the internment camps at first, because we would need to understand where they came from and whether or not they're replacing people truly to where they're killing people and taking over. If it's something where these people are going somewhere, is this some sort of like alien society integration with us to where they're sending these robots to replace certain members who are dying off on their own, like people who died in truck accidents? Here's a robot to replace them. No one knows the truck accident
really that
happened.
person I was about to say, like, really that person died however long ago and nobody even knew that it happened
because they just sent the replacement and we're like, everything's fine. So it's one of those things where it could be them trying to integrate into our society. And Andrew actually just brought up a good point.
I just read that shit. That blows your mind.
And found out you were a robot.
Yes. Can you imagine?
Which I could say, there's an old explanation for something along those lines, which is, I have an axe. I chop somebody's head off, right?
Yeah.
Bury them. They're dead. Great. Handle the axe. Getting kind of old. I replace the handle. Blade on the axe. Breaks. Replace the blade. Guy comes back from the dead with his head stapled on and says, that's the axe that killed me. Is he right or is he wrong? Because all the parts to that axe have been replaced.
So
is it the axe that killed him? Technically, no. But at the same time, yes. Like, spiritually, that axe is the same axe. So
I like the idea of the boat better. You
yeah.
have the boat, right? And over time, it's the same boat, but over time, every piece gets replaced, right? Is it still the same boat? Now, in the case of the boat, I'm going to say yes, because everything was replaced over time. You know what I mean?
So that part became part of the boat.
Exactly. Yes. Whereas the axe itself, let's say only two pieces, I would personally say those two things are that's not the same axe anymore.
That's weird. Like, why the difference? Just because there's more things? Because it could be years in between when
I think because of the object.
Okay, so it's just your thoughts on it are different. Okay. I mean, as far as that goes for me, I think if I have the memories of that person in me, then I am that person. And if there's another version of that person I find out as a meatbag, that's fine. I'm not going to kill them and try and take over.
You don't know that.
No, I do. Well, I mean, as far as like, if I have total control, if there's programming in me to do that.
Well, even if you had total control, could you imagine being like, oh my God, like, let's say you don't know that there's other robots yet, right? But you wake up and you get up out of bed and you look in the mirror and you're you, right?
Right.
But you're robot you.
Right.
And then you something happens, like there's some kind of glitch, and now you know that you're a robot somehow, right? and then you hear human you in the shower or some shit for some reason, and you're like, oh shit, now I gotta kill him before anybody finds out.
That wouldn't be my thought. And I know that for a fact because I know how I think. And I would know that he wouldn't want to kill me either. Well, at first he would be hostile just because he doesn't know if I'm there to kill him. Yeah. Once that if I have all of his memories, then I would know the phrase that I'm going to keep to myself and not say. Because it's a phrase just for me, for just this contingency.
Hold the fuck on. We need to stop. Bryce.
Yes.
Do you have a contingency plan for in the event you come in contact with a double of yourself?
Yes. I do. I'm not going into it because that would defeat the purpose.
Okay, no, you're right. You're right. And I don't want you to I'm just having a hard time.
Just know yes that I do. And I thought about it a lot because I've read a lot of media, books and movies that deal with similar concepts. And it's easier for me to have a contingency plan for myself. And that something that I could let specific members know that I know aren't replacements, to where they would always be able to tell. It's kind of like the whole which one you want to shoot. Oh, that whole thing. Yeah. I would have my own contingency plan.
See where they fucking get you is they actually scan your brain when they fucking duplicate you, so they know it.
Right. So here's the thing: the contingency plan and how it's designed is purely just to tell if you're hostile or not, and situations like that. And it would be designed in such a way to where I would have like the upper hand in it. Essentially, if they scan my brain and they found everything and it has all my memories, it would be a situation to where even if it follows everything in it, I still have ways on my end to, and they'll know that, and it'll be like this whole like mental game of chess. I don't know if it's actually going to work the way I think it will, just because they're going to know everything about it, including all the weaknesses of it. You know what I mean? So it might not work, but I have something, and it's the best I got. And it's more for other people to be able to tell if I've been replaced.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. I do not, actually. I'll come out and publicly say do not have a contingency for that. I do, though, regularly say if in the future I came across time travel, I'm going to show up right now. And it hasn't happened yet. So, you know.
God damn it, Patrick. I actually have a theory about time travel. You know deja vu? The concept of deja vu?
Yeah.
The reason why we have moments of deja vu is because of time travel. And how time travel works in the future is that it sends your consciousness back. The problem is, and they don't know this because no one's come back from their time travel because of how it's designed. When they send your consciousness back, your actual consciousness reverts to where you were because of how the traveling works. It literally changes everything about it back to you being in that state. So suddenly
you lose all any future memories,
future knowledge, except for bits and pieces. And that's where the actual deja vu is happening, is those bits and pieces that are still there when they're freshest from you thinking about that's the point in time I want to go back. And basically the reason why we keep sending people back is because there's a cataclysmic event we're trying to prevent. So we're sending people en masse back in the past, trying to get anyone with the knowledge to fix it. But we're stuck in a loop of them sending us back in the past, us living our lives up to that point, getting sent back to the past, us living our lives up to that point. And it's just like one long generational Groundhog Day. And that's my theory of time travel.
And do you think it's slightly different every time? Or do you think it's identically the same?
I think it's slightly different to the point where the simulation will play out differently, or not the simulation, but like the timeline will play out differently. But it's so slight because it's just those deja vu moments. And while they will have an impact, I don't think it'll be enough to prevent the event until eventually it is. Until eventually we hit that one butterfly and prevent the earthquake. You know what I mean? So
I mean, it's kind of like the idea of trying to brute force hack the end of the world. Just keep sending everyone back, but like just plowing the timeline.
Somebody fucking fix it, please.
Yeah.
Warn everyone. And you know what? Maybe one of those End is Nigh guys is one of the ones who actually retained a decent chunk of it, but he just sounds batshit crazy because he doesn't know the details of Armageddon. He just knows so much that something's coming.
Yeah.
He's out there with the sign, the end is nigh.
And nobody listens because we're like, oh, you crazy fuck, get out of my way.
Fucking bastard. Because those people got that way somehow. And
so okay. So that would be crazy. Could you imagine some crazy like side of the road guy, right? That's like the end is near, the end is near. He was a normal dude driving along one day and he had deja vu for a half a second. And then
he was filled with a panic. The end is coming.
And that's all he retained.
And that's all he can think about now. And that's why he has the sign. He's given up his life, his everything, because he needed to warn everyone with his little cardboard sign, which is the only way they'll listen. But even then, they don't actually listen. And the event continues. And if there's enough people that it happens to, maybe one day we'll listen to the cardboard guy and be like, let's look at the future. Let's stop using fossil fuels or something. I don't know, change something. And then it happens. Like maybe eventually one of those scientists who is working on something becomes that guy.
Yeah, right. The end is near. And
then everyone's like, how did he break? And then they look at his brain to see, hey, maybe this is like a medical thing because he was perfectly fine before. And then that's when they discover like how the imprinting worked on his brain. They're like, oh my God, his brain actually changed a bit and it looks like it aged when it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
That
would be cool. That's a cool story.
And
nobody steal our story. Hurry up and email it to yourself.
I'm emailing this episode to myself, so don't even bother, you dingus.
Yeah.
Oh, we win. We did it first. But yeah,
hold on. About the guy coming back crazy.
Time travel, in a nutshell. But yeah, ultimately, if I'm a robot, I'm not going to attack myself. Myself will probably attack me, or he'll play it cool. He will kind of he'll eyeball me.
How you doing?
He'll try and figure things out. He's on the defense. He doesn't know if I have all of his memories or not. He doesn't know anything other than I'm there. And so I will try my best to make sure he knows I am not hostile. And then we'll sit down and we'll come up with a contingency plan. And part of the contingency plan is me allowing myself to be locked away by him until shit can get figured out. So willingly go into a prison situation to where he's disabled my ability to be hostile, be it tied up or what have you.
Do you already have something designed to?
I can't give that information. Let's just say there's some property in North Carolina.
Oh, Jesus.
That's all we're gonna say.
Oh man. Well, I actually think that we've pretty much nailed it. On that note of Bryce has a contingency plan in case he has a double.
You gotta be ready.
In fact, I think we're gonna even name today's show Contingency Plan.
Contingency Plan. All right, I like that. I like that.
So,
imagine people seeing that name and then they're just like, "Hey, we have a different jelly here," and like, "Oh shit, this is the contingency plan if Jordan doesn't show."
Oh
ever
my
again.
God. That's pretty fucking hilarious. It'll take all the way till the end of the show for them.
And then they're like, "Oh God, that's not the case." Yeah, we're not replacing Jordan. He just couldn't.
God, no, he just couldn't show up tonight. Yeah,
like we kind of made that clear earlier, but just in case there's any doubts, he's our jelly. We have a specific. I think he's apricot jelly because I like apricot jelly, but that's just me. But we have a specific jelly type, and we're sticking with it. It's just sometimes we have some guests, and he happened to have a J for a name, so he's a jelly.
Yeah, exactly.
We're simple people. You got a J.
Josh just happened to be here, and he was like, "Oh, I want to be on." I was like, "All right, cool." And then I think, like I said, he was a little nervous, but that's okay.
You know? I mean, everyone who's joined us as a guest is a little bit nervous. It's weird because you're not used to actually like hearing yourself talk, and that's one of the things that freaks a lot of people out because we have the monitoring in our ears.
Yep.
And being able to hear yourself, you're just like, what?
But you need to be able to hear yourself, though. It's important.
It is.
Because it helps you keep your like tone and stuff the same or whatever. But yeah, it is weird. And then not only that, but like we have to keep this conversation going for you guys. And normal conversations don't exactly work. Well, they do with us, actually, funnily enough.
These are how we actually talk.
This is actually
we
life.
can do this because this is just how we talk. We're just nonstop fucking motor mouths.
But it's not for everybody though. So like sometimes people come and they're just like, yup.
When do I say something?
Yeah, exactly. Like he actually wrote down that, I guess you guys were talking about pizza. He wrote down something about wanting to talk about pizza.
Oh, that's sweet.
But I don't know. Anyway, make sure to hit us up on Facebook, PB the letter NJ podcast on Facebook. Make sure to check out the website, PB the letter NJ podcast.podbean.com. All of our episodes are listed there.
Yes.
You can actually listen to the show, obviously if you're listening in video format, or watching us rather.
We got iTunes. Yeah. We got Google.
Check us out anywhere you podcast.
Get on Amazon. We should actually look into that. If we're not already on Amazon, we should look into that because I think they have podcasts on Amazon.
I think we are, but I will double check and see.
If we are, Amazon, check it out. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
I don't know. That's all.
So you can you can catch us anywhere, and if you only listen to the audio version, give yourself a little treat and check out one of the shows on YouTube. We stream it live. You can watch them after the fact as well.
We have like that we do where I totally didn't say things on my own this time.
Yeah.
No one look back.
So
and on that,
we nailed it.
Nailed it.
Recording is stopped.
Oh yeah. And for everyone who joined us on the video version of the show, we appreciate you coming out. We love you very much. Andrew, you're looking like a fantastic little meat. But I just wanted to say thank you for joining us. I'm glad you had fun, and I'm glad
Thank you for being here and stroking our egos. No, I'm just joking.
Thanks. I mean, a little bit. But we're gonna peace out. Nailed it.